Teacher Lavender, and today we are going to learn about algebraic expression. The difference between algebraic expressions and equations is that equations, they have equal sign, but for algebraic expressions they don't have equal sign. So the first question that I want us to try so that we can understand algebraic expression is this. For example, we can be given an equation like 9y plus 12k minus 3y plus 2k. So, I hope you can see that equation over there. So that one is an algebraic expression. And why is it an algebraic expression, as we had said? An algebraic expression, they don't have what? Equal sign. But we can simplify it because the question is simplify this. We are told simplify. Simplify the algebraic expression. So for us now to simplify that, we are only going to do what is collecting the like terms. When you're talking about collecting the like terms, this is what you do. If we have x, because we know that for the whole numbers, they are like terms. But in this case, the whole numbers are with what? Some unknowns. When I'm talking about unknown is y. What is y? Do you know what y is? When you're talking about mathematics unknown such as y, meaning there is a number. We don't know that number. But let's assume that number is y. So when we talk about y, it's like a number that we don't know. So we are like 9 multiplied by y. We are saying 9 when you multiply 9 with a number. And that number, let's assume, because we don't know the number, let's assume that number is what? Y. So when I'm talking about unknowns, are those numbers that have alphabets like k. What is k? K is a number that we don't know. And we have said, let k represent that number that we don't know. So that is why we call them what? Unknown numbers. Unknown numbers are being represented by letters like k, like y, like x. Any letter you want to say, you want to use to represent the unknown number. And you have said unknown number is that number that is, you've been given a little hint about it, but you still don't know it. So we have these unknown numbers, that is k and y. So since now we have k and y as our unknown, so the first thing I've said, the first thing to do is to collect the like terms. And I've said, what do I mean by collecting the like terms? You take y's together, you take k's together. After that, if any case you had whole numbers, when I'm talking about whole number, is a number without any unknown. A number that without any x and any k. It is just a whole number. It is a complete number. It is a known number. So you collect the like terms. You collect everything that is similar. So in this case, what are similar? These are what are similar. We have y and 1. They are similar. So we collect them together. So we are going to have 9y minus 3y. And when you're collecting them, when you are collecting them, you take it with the whole of its sign. This 3, its sign is negative 3. So that is its sign. So when you're collecting the like terms, you collect it with the whole of its sign. So we have 9y minus 3y. 9y minus 3y. And then we're moving to k, so I'll have plus 12k plus 2k. So that is the first step. We have said the first step is to do what? Collecting the like terms. And the collecting the like terms we on the other side. So we have that. Now after that, let's now, after getting this, we can now add the unknowns or subtract them. Since we can subtract 3y minus 3y minus 9y minus 3y will give me 6y plus 12k plus, I can do this way so that I can know what I'm doing. So 12k plus 2k will give me what? 14k. 14k. And now this is my answer. This is my answer. So that is the first question. That is how we solve algebraic expression. That is how we solve algebraic expression. The next one, we can be given a question like this. We can be given a question like, we have 8 into 2p minus 8 into 2p minus k plus 2 into 5p minus 3k minus 3k. So when we have that, we have another question over there. We have another question over there. Let's write it over here over this space. This space that is remaining down here. So we have example 2. These are examples. So example 2 we have, let me just write another question, 8 into 5k minus p into bracket plus 2 into 3k minus 2p. So we want to solve this. We are told to simplify that equation. We have been told to simplify that equation. So for us to simplify that equation, this is what we are going to do. In this case, we are going to open the brackets. We are going to deal with the brackets first. Yes, this one is an algebraic expression, but it requires further calculations. We have to open the brackets. After opening the brackets, we have to collect the like terms. After collecting the like terms, we either add or subtract the like terms, and then we find the final answer. So this one, we're not just going to start with collecting the like terms, but we're going to start with the what? Opening the brackets. Why are we opening the brackets? Since we have the brackets, we have to open them. So let's come and open the brackets. So we have 8 multiplied by 5k will give me what? 40k minus 8 open 8 multiplied by 5k will give me 40k minus 8p plus 2. Let's now open the bracket with 2. 2 multiplied by 3k will give me 2 multiplied by 3k will give me 6k minus positive 2 multiplied by negative 2p will give me negative 4p. Now we have opened the brackets. We have opened the brackets. So since now we have opened the brackets, I want us now, we have opened our brackets. I want us now to collect what? The like terms. We want now to collect the like terms. So we're going to collect the like terms. Where now we have k and we have p. K and p. So let's start with k. We have 40k minus plus 6k minus 8p 8p minus 4p. Now we have grouped them together, k's together, we group k's together, and p's together. We group the k's together and p's together. So after grouping them, now we can solve them. 40k plus 6k. 40k plus 6k will give me what? 46k. And then I'll have minus. Now I have, because this one was minus 8p, minus 8p, minus 4p. It's like we are taking away, we are subtracting everything. So minus 8p, minus 4p will give you minus 12p, minus 12p, minus 12p. And now that is the answer to that question. That is the answer to that question. I want us to try another one. So we are told the three sides of a triangle are shown below. Find the perimeter. So we are told. So let's just say find the perimeter. Find the perimeter of the triangle. So I want us to find the perimeter of this triangle. So this is the triangle. So we want to find the perimeter of this triangle. So in this side we have 2x plus 1. And then on the other side we have x plus 3. And then this side we have x plus 3. All these are in centimeter. So that is the triangle. So we want to find out the perimeter. What do we know about a perimeter? Perimeter is what? Distance all around the figure. Distance all around that figure. That is what we call perimeter. The distance around the figure. That is what? Perimeter. So let's find the perimeter of this figure. So we are going to move from this end to this end. We have covered how many distance? X plus 3. And then from this end to this end, we have covered another plus x plus 3. We are adding the distance we have covered. Why? Because perimeter is the distance all around this figure. The distance all around that figure, that is what we call what? Perimeter. So we have added that, and then this point to this point will be plus 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. So after that now, so since we have found the perimeter, we can collect the like terms to make this question more simpler. So let's collect the like terms. In this case, we have knowns and unknowns. And we say unknowns. We are talking about knowns and unknowns. Unknowns have letters. Like in this case, our knowns are x, and 2x. And the knowns are whole, are complete. They are full. We don't need anything. They are very complete. Like 3. 3 is something that we know. It is complete. If any case it could be 3x, meaning it is not complete. But since it is now 3, it is what? Complete. So we have is unknown. We have 3 also and 1. So let's collect the like terms. In this case, we are going to collect unknowns and then knowns, or we can start with knowns or unknowns. Any. Let's start with unknowns. So we will have x plus 2x plus 3 plus 1. So after grouping them, now you can calculate them once together. So in this case, we are going to have x plus x is 2x. X plus x is like 1x plus 1x, okay? 1x plus 1x. That is why we are saying x plus x is 2x. It's like we have a silent one there and a silent one there. So it will be x plus x will be what? X plus x will be 2x. So plus 2x will give me what? 4x plus 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So my answer will be 4x plus 7. 4x plus 7. 4x plus 7. And we know that this one was in centimeter. Everything is in centimeter. So I want us to do the last one. I want us to try out the last one. So we told, what is the simplified form of? What is the simplified form of? So we are told, simplify form of. The simplified form of, now we have another one, 5x plus a quarter into bracket 8x minus 2y. So we want to simplify that number. We want to simplify that expression. We want to simplify this expression. Let's do it together. So we are going to have, let's simplify. We are going to have, first we open what? The bracket. We open the bracket first. If any case you're going to be given a question, and then you see that that question, it had a bracket. And the question has what? A bracket. First, open the bracket, okay? So let's open the bracket to eliminate the brackets. So open the bracket. So we're going to have 5x plus a quarter multiplied by 8. We are going to simplify for both here what? Here 2 times. So we will have 2x. So a quarter multiplied by 8x will give me 2x minus a quarter multiplied, when you're opening the bracket, you open with everything. A quarter multiplied by 2y, 2 goes here once, 2 goes here 2 times, it will give me a half. And a half can be written as 0.5y. 0.5y. I don't want to deal with fractions. That is why I've just made it to be what? In decimal. A half is like 0.5y. So after that now, we have now opened the bracket. After that, we are going to do what? Collect the like terms. We are simplifying these. Let's collect the like terms. And since the like terms have been collected, we have x on this side and y on the other side. We can now calculate them. We are going to have 5x plus 2x will give me 5x plus 2x will give me 7x minus 0.5y. And that is now the simplest form of that question. The simplest form of that question. I want us to try out these. I want us to try out these questions as we have a break. We are told, so this one is the task. So the question reads, if x is equals to 2, equals to 2. And then we have y is equals to z minus x. And y is equals to z minus x, and z is equals to, and z is equals to 3. Z is equals to 3. What is the value of, what is the value of, so we have the value as 3y, not 3y but 3x minus 4y plus 3y minus 4y plus 2z all over 2 into x plus y, and then we have 2 into x plus y minus z. 2 into x plus y minus z. I want you to try out that.